Back into Studio 4, I'll tell you what's happening. Anytime I've got George Jackson here, we're talking about another great performance by the Amarillo Symphony, and you've dialed up something pretty unique and a phenomenal guest this go around.
That's right. Yeah, no, we're celebrating the 20th anniversary of the Globe News Centre, which is so exciting. And so we wanted to put something very special together. And we've decided, first of all, to commission a new fanfare, which is specifically dedicated to our concert hall.
Really?
And so that's being, the world premiere will be happening this weekend. That's opening the concert. And then we also have an amazing symphony by the Austrian composer Anton Bruckner. He's written this music that's almost like architecture. The way it kind of builds. And so we thought that this kind of idea of buildings in music works perfectly to celebrate a building. But if that wasn't enough, we have the wonderful Gigi, who's going to be playing a fantastic guitar concerto by Rodrigo, the Concierto de Aranjuez, which is a very famous Spanish guitar concerto. And we're very lucky to have her in town.
Well, let's talk about the piece.
Yeah, I mean, it's in 3 movements. The first movement is just really exciting and very dense-like, and the second movement is very famous. Like Chick Corea has done the kind of quoting of the music. Do you guys know the Spain?
Yeah.
Yes, so that first intro, that's from the Concerto de Aranjuez second movement, and it's so beautiful. It'd be so great. Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit more about you, Gigi, and where you studied and why you love music the way you do.
Yeah, okay. Well, I moved to the U.S. when I was 15, and I went to Curtis for my undergrad. I went to Yale for my master's, and now I teach at Indiana University at Jacob School of Music. I got into guitar because I fell in love with the band. Do you guys know Deep Purple?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
And Richie Blackmore was my idol. I mean, I thought he was so cool with the witch hat and everything, and rainbow and everything. I thought, you know, this is it. But then I picked up the classical guitar, which I never went back. It's so great, so fun.
Well, we are so glad to have you here. And again, kicking off another great season. I can't believe it's been 20 years.
Yeah.
I was there for the first day. Like we did the big red carpet, and we did interviews, and then I emceed the whole event. That was 20 years ago.
That's right. Yes, I've heard about this event, famous event.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a big deal, big red carpet, and you get to be here for year 20. That's wonderful.
I'm so excited.
It's
I'm
really
so happy.
cool.
Wonderful. All right, how do we get tickets, George?
AmarilloSymphony.org. We're getting close, but you have to get in there quickly. Friday night, Saturday night, 7:30. We also have reasonably new kind of arrangement we have where I lead some interviews. I take on your job a little bit.
And you do a great job. I've seen them online. You do very good.
And so 6:45 in the upstairs lobby, I bring a couple of musicians from the orchestra, and we talk a little bit about what it's like in the community, how they started playing in the symphony, and a little bit about the week as well. Because as you know, we get to meet our guest artists and composers and things throughout the community every week, but actually we never really get to meet our musicians on stage. Yeah. And so it's a chance for the audience to kind of get to know the musical lives behind people they see on stage, month after month in the orchestra, which is fun.
I always say each performance from our Amarillo Symphony and our guests, it's one of a kind because you're not going to get to see it again. No. They come in, they put on these amazing performances, and then we don't repeat it. Something else comes along. So please grab your tickets, go out, support Gigi and her debut here in Amarillo. Yeah. And George, we just appreciate you being back in town. And you guys got a great season set up for this year.
Yeah, we're excited, and we're getting very close actually to announcing next season too. So we'll be doing that in March. And so we're kind of we're about 99% of the way there. And one of the interesting things as well for me as music director is one of my jobs is to just listen to the community. Listen to what people seem to be wanting from their orchestra, what music they want to hear, who they want to hear on stage, and then we kind of put all that together. And so the longer I'm here, the more I get a sense of what people here want. So hopefully it will work out next season too.
Glad that you're here. Gigi, we are so glad to have you. And I'm just jealous I don't get to hear that. She brought the guitar in. I wish I could hear some of it, but we've got to go to break. We've got more Studio 4 coming up after this quick, just a few moments to pay a few bills. Keep it here.